Good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is Veronica from Simply Grace Gardens. And I want to just start a little series highlighting different fruits, different vegetables, their benefits, and how they function in a garden in Zone 8B. We used to be 8A, and we got upgraded or downgraded or in between graded. I really do believe that in my area, I am still a combination of 8A, 8B. It just really depends. It depends. However, we are officially, according to the USDA, the almanac, and all of that, we are considered a Zone 8B. So today I want to talk about Swiss chard. I have noticed that in my community, not many people are familiar with all of the types of greens that you can purchase to be able to, or grow, to be able to get the nutritional benefits that our bodies so desperately need. We always talk about eating food in season, and unless you're growing it in a controlled environment, it is very difficult to grow collard greens in the summer in Texas in Zone 8B around this time. You're dealing with a high level of pests. You're dealing with aphids. It's like if you didn't have aphids, you're going to have aphids because the collard grounds are in the ground. And then you have a problem with aphids on everything else because the collards say, hey, aphids, come out, and then you have an issue. So, collards is not a favorite in a garden in Texas, especially in a small space, because you're trying to take advantage of as much space as possible, right? So today we're gonna talk about Swiss chard, which is a cold tolerant, it's a heat tolerant green, and it have a lot of nutritional benefits. So let's go over and I'm gonna walk and I'm gonna kind of give you some visuals, but I printed my paper so that I won't get off topic because I get to talking and get to rambling, right? Like right now. So, with Simply Grace, Swiss chard, and I compared them to spinach, kale, collards, and romaine lettuce. And so, romaine, collards, kale, spinach, as far as vitamin K, collards show that it has the highest vitamin K production, and then comes spinach, and then Swiss chard and kale. So I will highlight the highest and then the least, and then the other ones fall in between. So you have collards that's high in vitamin K. Swiss chard is next. Then you have vitamin A, and Swiss chard is higher in vitamin A. Kale is higher in vitamin C. Swiss chard is higher in iron. And collard is higher in calcium. And also higher in fiber. All of them have their own nutritional benefits. Again, when you look at your growing season and what you're able to put in the ground and to reduce your pests into the pests that you have to deal with, Swiss chard is one of those that is really heat tolerant. It's a cut and come again. It has the same nutritional benefits as all other greens, and as long as you cut them and keep cutting and you can cut them down to the stump and it will produce again. um, so let's go over and let's see what my Swiss chard look like. I'm getting ready to take them up out of this bed because I'm transitioning my greens to containers so that I can utilize my beds. But these are my Swiss chard, and I harvest them when I when I cut all the Swiss chards. I started to realize how, because they grow big and prolific. So I have grass that was growing under them, and this one was hid under a bigger Swiss chard, so the leaves look a little flimsy, but they are okay. So as I said, you can cut a Swiss chard down to the stump. This would have been the stump. If I had to cut this all the way down, look at how all these Swiss chards are starting to grow right back up. And I just throw this in my walkway and keep going. But look at all of the Swiss chard leaves that are coming up. Okay. This is interesting because normally my red Swiss chard do very well. This one have struggled a bit. So once I put it in its own pot, it'll do amazing. I love the red Swiss chard. There, the red color, it gives you that, was that P word, and I'm not going to butcher that this morning. You can keep them this small like this, and they're perfect in a smoothie. You could use these just the same as any other green. You can leave them. This really just bounced back quick after I harvest those greens. But you could leave them this side. They don't get bitter in the summer heat like collards do. Like, look at all of the new. In the summer, if I make any recommendation in Texas Zone 8B, go use some Swiss chard. Okay. I rambled enough about the Swiss chard, so I will start tracking and just providing some more information on what we have available as far as eating in season in Texas. We're not limited. You got to find a variety that works for you, for your zone. You find a variety that can complement what you're seeking and needing, and then just go from there. I have grown to love Swiss chard because they're biennial, maybe triennial. Meaning just like collards, if you have a decent amount, if your zone is cooler. No, because if it get too cold, you could lose your collards too. Swiss chard is just gonna be it's my thing. I love collards. Don't get me wrong. I love mustard. I love turnip. I love all the greens. I love spinach. I love all the greens. But this year, I'm switching to sweet potatoes. Whether I grow them for the potato or the leaves, they will be my go-to for the nutritional benefits. Cause sweet potato leaves are compared to spinach as far as the nutritional value. Oh my God! Hey, hummingbird! Hey! Oh, I'm video, right? Okay. All right. You all have a blessed and amazing day. I just woke up from yesterday from the farmer's market, getting ready to go to church. Just coming out here to do just a little visual to see what I would need to do today. Got some work to do. Yes, I do. Have a blessed and amazing day. Remember, Swiss chard. It is a powerhouse. It is heat tolerant. It's drought tolerant. It's freeze tolerant. And it will cut and come again as long as it doesn't even require a lot of maintenance, a lot of water. It is pest resistant almost to the I have not had to spray my Swiss chard at all. I have not had to maintain or try to combat any pest issues on my Swiss chard. Now that I think about it, none. Whew, I tell you. And again, let's go over the nutritional benefits of Swiss chard. You have per serving, per 1 cup cooked, you have 116% of vitamin K. You have 214% vitamin A, 53% of vitamin C, 22% of iron, 10% calcium, and 3.7% gram of fiber. Swiss chard. Yeah, I like to saute it. I love to use it as a bread substitution when I'm doing wraps. Put them in your smoothies. Yeah, and they just never get bitter. Can I keep saying that? And I love my bitterness of the greens that are supposed to be bitter, like mustard and turnip. I love the bitter of a green, but I don't care for a green to be bitter when it's not intended to be bitter. You know, sweet. Swiss chard have like a sweet taste to it. So again, let's get that continuous harvest and let's feed our family and get them healthy. And let's grow something that doesn't require a lot too much effort, because you do have some produce, some food, fruits, some vegetables that do require us to be diligent with it to make sure that it grows properly and appropriately. Let's not make that for everything. Let's simplify what we can so we can have the energy, the strength, the mental capacity to be able to work at those things that require it, such as my compost, such as my mulch in my area, such as the continual harvesting of herbs or whatever. Building structures and figure out how to navigate or establish your growing area. You know, there's other things that require your physical contribution, your mental contribution, and finding that particular vegetable or fruit that does not require a lot of maintenance. That's what we need to focus on. Look at the nutritional benefits of all that you would like to have on your plate. Start there first. What would you like to have on your plate? What is something that you enjoy eating? If you like greens, do an analysis and look at the different greens that grows. Don't worry about your zone. Just look at everything that grows that is considered a green. And strangely, it's so interesting. Romaine lettuce fell under a green because you know that romaine lettuce, it has a higher nutritional value than the other traditional lettuces that we may eat. Um, and then go and see which one grow best in your zone. And then go back and look and see which one will grow all season for you. You know, that are heat tolerant, that's frost tolerant. No green, no vegetable is freeze tolerant. You know, when you get to go into them sub-zero temperatures, them teen temperatures, you're gonna be covering up everything no matter what. But what I have noticed that when we have our teens and our low 20 temps, my Swiss chard be ride. It stands strong. It stands firm. It does not wilt. It does not freeze. And then if I lose a couple leaves because of the temperature going below, say 15 degrees, I can look up 2-3 weeks later, I already have new growth. It bounced back really good. So for me, I will always have Swiss chard in my garden. I will always keep that as a staple for my kitchen. So just think about that. All right. You all have a blessed and amazing day. I hope that you enjoyed this little mini video talking about my Powerhouse Swiss chard. Have a blessed and amazing day.